Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit about being wise. I don't qualify as being wise. The number one rule, anybody that is really wise, truly wise, the first thing they know is to shut their mouth. That's one thing I don't do too well. And it makes it worse when I put it on video. When you put it on video, well then now you make a statement, now you got to stand by it, and there's proof that shows that you don't. So for sure, wise people don't make videos. And but the reason they don't say anything, so I'm going to give you a good hint on how to be wise. Number one rule, don't say anything. The reason is, the first thing you learn in being wise is the way you see things change in just a few years. And when I say a few years, I mean it could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, something like that. My wife died, was assassinated, killed, almost 3 years now. And at that time, I've already done a lot of stuff. And so I really learned a lot. I knew a lot. I've experienced a lot at that time. That made me 63. And now almost 3 years has gone by, and I can't believe how much my life has changed. So I can't believe all the stuff that I've done in the last 3 years. It's the people that I've met, got new friends, the stuff that I've learned. It's just been amazing how 3 years can make that much difference. Whoa. Does that look like something? You remember the circle with the arrows? If it had green around it, that's what this is supposed to tell you. And it's an earthquake notice. It tells you to go that way for earthquake evacuation. But they don't have a circle back there. Back there, they don't have a circle like they do at the front of the hotel. But anyway, that's what that is. I say, I've done things, I've learned things in this last 3 years. None of it, and at that time, 3 years ago, I would think this is what I want to have happened in the next 3 years. Hasn't come close. That's why I've got many things on my plate. Many things I'm trying to get done. Things don't always go the way you expect it to go. And they told me it's going to be 10, maybe 20 years to get done with my wife's estate. And I don't know. I say a lot of stuff I don't understand still down here, but I think we're getting pretty close. And a lot of stuff I wanted to get done before that time came. And I was under the impression it's going to be 10 to 20 years. So, in other words, things happen quicker or longer than what we expect. And so when you look back, even at yourself, you look back 5 years, 10 years, you're probably not the same person. I don't know. Maybe you are. Now that I think about it, some people get in a kind of a groove and they just kind of stay that way. I mean, they expect every day to be the same. I never think something's good. Every day I'm ready for something different. So I'm learning a lot. I'm getting a lot of experience in all different kinds of stuff. I know one of the really hard things, of course, not having my wife, but even Zena, my travel companion, she's retired, and she's working on a ranch in Oklahoma, in the Tulsa area. So I miss her a lot. I've had to change all my travel tactics, the way I travel, the things I do and stuff like that. I've had to change all that. I say I travel by myself, and with Zena, I say she didn't want to get hurt anymore than I wanted to get hurt. She didn't want me to get hurt any more than I wanted her to get hurt. So we kind of took care of each other. I really miss that. She's not she wasn't human, but you know, just having somebody that cares for you, even when it's a dog, it means something. Now, I say I'm a whole lot wiser. My father died when I was 25, and everything that happened on that particular case, the same thing happened here. I was 25. I was young. I thought people cared. There was people had certain ways of doing things, stuff like that. I kind of thought I was the odd one and everybody else was good. But like I say, I am a little wiser. This time it was different in the way of what I did. With my dad, I just sat back and trusted people. I even hate to say this, but family. And I said it wasn't going to happen again. So I redid my life, changed it where it'd be a lot easier for the kids to handle everything. And it's my time to move on. The only thing is, we didn't do it with my wife. So it's been a challenge. And it's funny, trying to stay morally right really gets, oh, not really difficult. I don't mind doing whatever is morally correct. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not worried about it. The hard part is trying to figure out what is morally correct. And the reason it gets difficult is so many people get involved. So many people get involved. And most of the time, what makes it difficult is all the people that are getting involved, many of them don't have any business being involved. I don't understand. Well, I do understand a little bit. Either the stupid ones among us, the lazy ones among us, or just the plain evil ones among us. When they think there's something easy coming, they want to jump to the front of the line. I never said anything about this before. And the reason is, I didn't do anything. What it is what I told you before. My wife's family owns a hotel. Problem is, everybody's died, been killed, or whatever. And so some of it, I say from my wife, their inheritance, comes to me. And I say, not only I haven't said anything on YouTube, but I don't say anything to anybody. I say, now we are running the place, and now I'm more visual. People can see me more at the hotel. So now I'm put in a position where I have to say I'm one of the owners. But it's tough. I say I didn't do anything. I take it back. I've done a lot. But according to the way I see things, morally, I haven't done anything to deserve it. And it was funny because this last time I was in the States, I'm always, I told you, I stop at coin shops looking for some gold and silver. And I was in one, and this young couple came in. And the guy was selling his gold and silver. And he was saying, well, this is my grandpa's. And he says, I need the money, so I'm here to sell my gold and silver. Boy, that's tough. Because grandchildren are known a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the times, to lose everything that the grandparents made. I've known that for a long time. On my particular case, I've had businesses. I asked the kids if they wanted them. They didn't want them, and so it's okay. So, it's a little different. And I'm glad I had the gold and silver, because like I say, it's something I can use if I need it, and if I don't, like I say, my kids and my loved ones are going to have something to remember me by. But I give a lot of it away already. Because like I say, I'm continually making more anyway. And it helps people understand how gold and silver works. That's probably one of the wisest things you can do. I don't really think, like me, I got just about everything in gold and silver. I wouldn't say that's probably the best thing to do, I wouldn't say. But for me, it's the best thing. I say, I don't want the investments. I don't want people fighting over all this crap. So for me, it's going to work. But maybe for others, you know, maybe some other way. I don't know. Depends on how you're going to live your life. I guess if you're just going to sit around and wait and die, I guess there's other ways to put your money. I don't think gold and silver is going to work real good if you're going to wait and die. It's just going to, because like that means you're just going to be selling it until you run out. And then when you run out, and then you will be dying. so maybe that's not the right way to do it if you're waiting to die. For me, I'm living. I got things to do, places to go. So it's a little different for me. So this wisdom thing isn't all cracked up like it's supposed to be. I know one thing. Our lives change. And it changes in a short time. And there's things in your life that happens. Sometimes you make it happen. Sometimes it just happens. And it'll change your life. And if you go along with it and try to learn from it, well, life is a lot of fun. That's probably about one of the best words of wisdom I can spread. But do something with your life. It's well worth it. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.